Okay, so hi, Professor. My name's Yining Yin, and now I'd like to show my final presentation. My data source is from the US Census, and the main topic of this presentation is to talk about the US employment and salaries by state. I chose two data sources. One is about population, and the other one is about the salary and employment. And there are 6 worksheets and 2 dashboards in my Tableau. Okay, so actually, firstly, I want to explore the relationship between salary and industry. So I create the first worksheet. And by putting the annual payroll and NAICS description into the mark, I made this packed bubble chart. The color and the size of the bubbles are both based on the annual payroll. So we can easily find that healthcare and social assistant, manufacturing, professional, scientific, and technical, finance, and insurance are the 4 industries with top salaries. And then I find that the relationship between salary and state are also very important. So then I create the symbol map charts. Through the size, color, and geographic location on the map, we can directly see that California, Texas, Florida, and New York are the top 4 states with the most wages. And then I also wanted to select 4 industries and 4 states with the highest salaries for further research and analysis. So I created this bar chart. And actually, in this bar chart, there is a very interesting thing because in addition to New York, healthcare and social assistant, professional, scientific, and technical are the industries which have relatively high salaries in other three states. However, for New York, finance and insurance ranks the first. But actually, it makes sense because it can validate that New York is the center of the world finance. And then this dashboard can help us to understand the relationship of the 3 pictures, 3 charts, and also will be very helpful to understand my logic. And next, in order to further discuss the employment rate and the average salary of the salary, I used calculation field to get results. I created a bar chart for employment rate, a map for average salaries, and then a dual combination chart to show the trends by year. And this dashboard concludes the 3 worksheets. Firstly, from the employment rate, actually, we can find that, so actually this place has the least rate, and this place called Puerto Rico. And I know actually this is a very special territory for the US, but here we just treat it as a state. And relatively, we can find the highest employment rate is from Massachusetts, which is due to the strong measures of the government. And then from this chart, from the average salary map, we can quickly tell by color that, so Massachusetts also has the highest average wage. And additionally, other states like, oh, where is it? Like New Jersey and Connecticut and also California all have relatively high salaries. Then, in order to analyze this more deeply, I imported a new data set, which concludes the date from 2017 to 2019. And in this chart, the bar shows the salary, and this line shows the employment, the number of the employment. So we can easily find that for both salary and employment, there is a increased trend. So that works great. Okay, so finally, from the two dashboards, we got a relatively in-depth understanding of the overall employment and salary situation in the United States.